Artificial intelligence artwork, or simply AI art, is nothing new. It's a concept that's been floating around for decades, but like with all advancements in technology, the scope and speed of those advancements are becoming unprecedented, and we are now more than ever at a stage where it can be used downright maliciously. Hey everyone, it's Yggdrasil, and I know that this kind of content is not something I usually talk about, but as I always like to remind you all, my channel is simply a passion project where I want to share and discuss those passions, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I really enjoy art. I myself am a relatively amateur traditional artist. I like to draw anime and video game characters, though I rarely have the time to practice. But this isn't about my art, it's about other people's digital art, and more importantly, the effect that AI has recently begun to have in the online art community as a whole. Now, if you like this kind of content or have something you want to share, let me know in the comments below, but otherwise let's dive right in. So first off, I want to just quickly highlight some events from the past while, and I can actually take this back even further than the current issues, all the way back to the rise of NFTs last year. Now, it's no secret back then that many artists and even YouTubers were getting their work stolen or their names tied to NFTs, and it created huge swaths of backlash that were a major factor in anti-NFT sentiments that early on. As an example of how bad this was, I'd like to remind you all of the artist Kini, who passed away in February of 2020, who had her artwork stolen and started to be sold as NFTs in April of 2021, some of them for as high as nearly $70 million. And the sad thing is now that there's a parallel story with the relation to AI art. Some of you may know that legendary South Korean illustrator Kim Jung-gi passed away October 3, not even 2 weeks ago from as of recording this, suffering from a heart attack at only age 47. Not even 3 days later, a user on Twitter by the name of BG5U posted several images that he trained in AI to create based off feeding it Kim Jung-gi's name and works. Even when trying to defend his work, he insisted that AI art is nothing more than a hobby, a new way of exploring art styles, that it's just a toy, that he's giving it his all in creating it, even in the same sentence where he admits that the AI art was not the result of a lifelong earned skill. And this leads into the points I want to bring up, that being, where will the line be drawn when it comes to art produced by AI? One could argue that yes, AI gives people the chance who lack the ability to create an art opportunity and make something. And yes, one could argue that by putting in the prompts to teach the AI what to look for and create, that they themselves are the quote-unquote creators of said art, but then that brings up several ethical questions. What of the references, the stock photos, the images used by the AI to generate their piece of work? Is this not clearly a form of art theft? Does the use of these AI to create art pieces validate a person's artistic potential, or should they be shunned because they chose the path of least resistance? That is, learning how to use an AI rather than learning and honing artistic skills over several years. Technology is growing at an exponential rate in all sectors, and I'm sure many of you have heard the age-old adage that automated machinery will replace human work. This goes a little along those lines, but I would like to say that while anyone can be a cashier, not anyone can draw, not without the time, effort, and experience accrued over learning their craft. While you think about these things, I want to show you all extremely recent examples of the other effects that AI art is bringing upon artists and art communities. These are just a few instances that are literally ongoing, but I encourage you simply to type up AI art on Twitter and the issues will speak for themselves. First up, this is a user going by the name Musaish, who's been using AI to generate different anime and gaming character art. Just really quickly, I also want to point out to you the relative freshness of this account, made in October of 2022. This is just a way of showing not only how recent these cases are becoming, but also the relative ease that there is for anyone to pop up and start generating AI art. This is also a great indicator for people on Twitter to use to see if someone's art is genuine or not, as most artists that make incredible art pieces are likely already established on the website with all of their account as proof that their works are genuine. But in any case, would you believe me if I said that this person was able to create this drawing of Genshin Impact's Raiden Shogun through the use of an AI without any specific references? The answer being, no, of course not, it's an AI. But now let's make it 100 times worse. Why? Because Musaish didn't simply feed keywords like Raiden Shogun and Genshin Impact to the AI. Oh no. He fed it an image of the drawing while it was a work in progress, as the actual creator, AT, an artist with over 130,000 followers on Twitter, was doing a live art stream on Twitch. What's even worse, he used the speed that the AI possesses over the natural progress that a human must work through to complete the stolen rendition, posted that before AT posted their original art, and then tried to harass AT by saying the original art piece was the one generated by the AI, with no proof other than presenting screenshots with different post times and no actual hard evidence. Obviously, this attack is a sad farce that, even if someone took a moment to stand up for this guy, would be immediately disproved by checking the timestamp of AT's Twitch VOD, or the simple fact that Musaish even posted the art but tagged it with the hashtag novel AI diffusion. But that's beside the point. That point being that this technology is already being exploited by people to steal genuine art from professional artists even before the product is remotely finished. And if you think that's bad, there's even another terrible layer on top of that. Back on October 7, a Japanese artist, Yurui596, posted this piece of Hatsune Miku, only for them to be denounced for it a few hours later by people claiming that their art was fake and was actually AI generated, even harassing them about their artwork when it was actually genuine. So now it's actually getting so bad that there are people who think they are on the side of supporting artists and then righteously accusing and degrading real artists that their work is just fake, stolen AI artwork. Now, about these AI defenders, some are calling them AI bros, obviously inspired after NFT's tech bros. These are the people who are so exceedingly in support of AI art that they are outright lunging at people who disapprove of the AI technology. One of the more prominent tweets floating around by one of these AI bros reads, "Getting dragged, kicking and screaming into the future, are we? Many insecure and or unsuccessful struggling artists are so scared. I get it, but most probably were never going to make it anyway. Sorry, it's the truth. AI democratizes creative expression, a joyous time." And to that I say, yes, AI has the potential to promote creative expression for those who otherwise lack the skill or are too unwilling to put in the effort. But that comes at the expense of the effort, time, and dedication of actual artists who have pledged themselves for years to their craft. To quote one of my friends when I broached the topic, AI art is nothing more than the artistic equivalent of using an aimbot in a shooter. But please let me know how you feel on this matter. I'm very interested to see all of your thoughts. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Art is something that I have a great passion for, and seeing so many major artists, including some of my own friends in the art community, dealing with this topic compelled me to put in my own 2 cents. If you liked what I had to say, again, just please let me know in the comments below and share this with others who may be interested. But that will be all from me for now. And with all of that said, as always, have a great day.